Joining us now, look who's back with us, Fox News contributor Jason Chaffetz. Jason, the president today, again, doing the hard sell on his green new infrastructure deal. Let's listen to this, Jason. I want your reaction to this soundbite. The president falsely claimed his family worked in coal mines. President Biden already admitted in 2004 that wasn't true. Watch this.
My dad used to say, Joey, and I swear to God, when he left Scranton, when coal died, my dad was he was a salesperson. He wasn't a coal miner. My great-grandpa was, but...
Hey, look, everybody tells you just, don't take any chances, because the truth of the matter is I've gotten myself in trouble. And, hell, I might be president now if it weren't for the fact I said I had an uncle who was a coal miner. It turned out I didn't have anybody in the coal mines, you know what I mean?
Nobody in his family worked in coal mines. He said that. What do you think of this hard sell?
Well, there have been a lot of questions about the cognitive ability of the president. There he goes again, claiming that he has a relative who was in a coal mine. But in 2004, he said, no, that's not true. So, which one are we to believe? The president's in sales mode, but I don't find many people to believe what he actually says.
What do you think of the infrastructure bill now moving forward? How do you think it's going to shake out? Lots of government borrowing and money printing here. Inflation is here. What do you think?
That's the deep concern, is that last time we did this, remember, President Obama passed a $787 billion infrastructure package. The problem was less than 5% of it went to roads, bridges, and highways. And you're looking at the same thing here. And now, supposedly, the progressives want to up it from $4 trillion to $7 trillion. They forget that we already spend in excess of $4 trillion a year, plus all the other stimulus that's out there. I mean, it used to be that $1 billion was a big deal in Washington, D.C., but now if you don't say trillions, you don't seem to have any credibility. The problem is this flood of money is going to grow government, it's going to grow regulations, it's going to grow regulators, but it's not going to stimulate the economy. It's going to hurt the lower class because you're going to have rapid inflation. You can't even buy a piece of wood to build a house at this point.
But it looks like the Republicans in Congress are going along with it. So what's that about? When at the state level, all GOP-led states, all 21 states, all of them with Republican governors now plan to stop the federal $300 jobless benefit, saying it disincentivizes workers to get a job. But at the federal level, the Republicans are going along with it. What do you say?
Well, the concern is, look, when Washington, D.C. is handing out money, there is the temptation to always take it. But remember, when a state or a government takes that money, then they have to play by the federal rules. And so even though they take a federal dollar, say, for instance, to build a highway in their state, then you suddenly have to play with the Davis-Bacon rules. You've got to have the environmental impact studies. It costs more to build those roads because you have to apply by all those or live by all those federal standards. Yeah. So beware. But remember, they're growing government. They're not actually building roads and the basic infrastructure. But if you ask people in one sentence, do you want more infrastructure? People say yes. But it's not that simple.
Yeah, but here, so the growing government, right, with the big spend here, but we have more than 8.4 million job openings. And job applications plummeting 13% year over year. I mean, Texas Governor Greg Abbott said Texas job openings are now almost equal to the number getting jobless benefits. And when you fold in construction and restaurant jobs, nearly 60% more jobs open in Texas than before the pandemic hit. So you see all this federal activity, right, Congressman? But then you see what's happening at the state level, right? So your final word on that.
Yeah, Utah has the lowest unemployment rate in the nation at less than 3%. We need people doing jobs. We don't need more welfare going out the door. And lots of states would benefit by cutting that off. I'm glad to see the Republicans taking the lead on that. They don't need this. There are some people that need a safety net, but by and large, it's time for people to get up off their couch, get off their butt, and get back to work.
Gotcha. Jason Chaffetz. Heard you loud and clear. Come back soon.
Thanks, Liz.